It's your boy Imperial Valley bringing you the latest chapter of Black Clover. Let's get into it. Black Clover chapter titles The Final Enemy. Chapter opens up with people around the Clover Kingdom talking about the Wizard King actually turning out to be the actual enemy. And they actually confused because they're looking like, how can this be? He was the same man that risked his whole entire life for them. So why would he turn out to be the enemy? And then time shifts, and then you see Yuno actually opens up the gates, and you see all the captains present, and then you see Secre, Mimosa, and Noel giving all the captains an actual report of what actually happened. And then you got Fagolion saying, I see. So Asta looks like his celebration turned out into a wake. But, you know, I really can't believe there's no way. And then Yami sits up here and say that Asta's dead, like dead, like oh my god, like it's a real possibility that Asta really might just be dead. That's what everyone is thinking, and it's like, yo, it's getting crazy. Let's move on. So Yami say Nacht. Nacht appears, and then he tells them like, yo, honestly, I can go through people's shadows, anybody's shadow that I choose to, but I can't access his shadow and particularly. So something's wrong. So he might be very far, like on another continent or on another dimension, or he straight up really just might be dead. Like he might be dead. And then you got Fagolion talking and saying these circumstances, it's safe to say that Julius, or should I say Lucius, is our enemy. Jack the Ripper say, I can't believe it. That the Wizard King had two personalities all along. It's just like that time with the whole elves. And then Nozel actually say if he's a Zagratis sibling, he must be related to the Dark Triad. And for him to actually straight up dominate all the supreme and high ranking devils just like that in the underworld, he has to be certainly way more stronger than his siblings and be leagues above them. So real looking like if he can actually use Lu- Lucifero, gravity magic, with his time magic, he's way out of their league, like huge margins. So for Golion looking like, yes, if he does have a strong body and can easily invoke the time magic, then you aren't incorrect. When I went to, so Yuno tells them when I went to investigate, the Supreme Devil who watched on the sidelines at the Spade Kingdom, as well as the large group, what appeared to be Harik and Devils present is like, wow. So I just thought it's like it's doing this, but in all reality, it was just a ruse, and the Supreme Devil just used that as a distraction to just hightail it out of there and just see what was going on. So and now Yuno is looking like they must have been sent by this Lucius guy to actually see what's going on and see how the events was going to actually turn out and see if Lucius, the Wizard King's prediction was actually going to turn out to be correct. And he also continues to say, with all those doubled, it is possible that something like a tear in the underworld was created. So for Golion looks and be like, so Lucius with his own magic attribute and this incomprehensible magic, which is soul magic, from what they heard, have the ability to literally just manipulate souls, people's souls, and he can invoke and actually put a devil inside of another person's soul and purify it and turn them into an actual paladin. So the captain's looking around in shock. Well, Yuno looking like I'll have to do it. If Oscar's really sitting up here is dead, I'm gonna have to step up and I'm gonna have to be the only person that can legitimately surpass the Wizard King, this big threat. Because Asta shows in the flashback, they show Asta talking about he's very frustrated because he always had to catch up to Yuno. And the way he just get like done bad because of the whole devil thing, he like, it's cool. But I still promise I'm gonna actually still surpass you and become the Wizard King. But in all reality, Yuno always looked at it like, in all reality, to me, I was always the one who always had to catch up to you. You was always ahead of me. So he says, if Asta's really dead, I'm gonna have to be the one to defeat Lucius the Gratis, the Wizard King. And then it shifts to Lucius telling the Supreme Devil, welcome back. And the Supreme Devil tells him, I can't believe it, in just a year or so, that human got so darn strong. He killed a group of high-ranking devils, guys. Guys, like, I need y'all to understand, that's not easy to just pull off. A high-ranking devil is very hard to kill. Like, you need to be like zero stage, like top tier. Like, you gotta be very strong to even defeat a high-ranking devil. And we're not even talking about supreme devils. And he killed, and Yuno killed them in a blink of an eye. So Lucy is looking like, honestly, it's cool. It's all right. Because in 1,000 predictions that I had, it was only one where they actually got the better hand, the upper hand of us. And it's like, honestly, man, so good. Because we're not letting that happen. But he was the key. So for the sake of the world peace, Yuno Grimberry must die. I shall crush you. And Yuno tells the captains, Lucius, I will defeat him and become the Wizard King. And then, guys, we see a bloody, passed out Asta. We don't know if he's dead or not, but we see someone say, oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. And guys, honestly, it's kind of a long chat. I'm not gonna lie, but I want to know how y'all feeling about that. What are y'all thinking? Do y'all think Asta's really dead? Do y'all think he's probably just in a alternated dimension or a different continent? What y'all think really happened? Do y'all think he's really gonna be put down that long? Let me know in the comments, and I greatly appreciate it if y'all consider grabbing a subscribe and dropping a like. And as I always tell people, have an awesome day. Imperial Valley out. Peace.